Hey now, it's the Deadheaddaddy. Welcome to the Groovy Room and to Annotation of the Dead. Today's episode, we're going to dig into another Grateful Dead classic, that being Beat It On Down the Line. So let's hop up on that train and see where the ride takes us. Alright, Beat It On Down the Line is a country blues song written by one-man band musician Jesse Fuller. It was first recorded in 1961 for Fuller's The Lone Cat album. Fuller himself has influenced a number of musicians, just a few of them including Bob Dylan, Johnny Cash, Hot Tuna, Janis Joplin, Jim Croce, Eric Clapton, Paul McCartney, Mungo Jerry, and Punch Brothers. He invented and constructed an instrument called the Fordella, a foot-operated string-based musical instrument, and he also wrote the songs The Monkey and the Engineer as well as Stealing, both of which were, of course, covered by the Grateful Dead. Now, the lyrics of the song do mention John Brown's coal mine, which refers to Joseph E. Brown, four-time governor of Georgia and president of the Dale Coal Company, who ran numerous coal mines in the state. During the 1960s, when the song was written, there was, of course, a cultural shift happening in America, and the song reflects the spirit of exploration and the desire to break free from societal expectations. Beat It On Down the Line was, of course, covered by the Grateful Dead, or we wouldn't even be having this episode. And it was one of the earliest songs the band played live, even being performed in their pre-Dead jug band incarnation as Mother McCree's Uptown Jug Champions in 1964. The song appeared on both the Mother McCree's album, which was not officially released until 1999, and their debut self-titled album, which was recorded March 17th, 1967. It did remain in the band's sets throughout their career, being performed at least 323 times between March 12, 1966 and October 3rd, 1994, every year except 1976 and 1995. On the surface, the song tells the story of a man traveling from one place to another, possibly searching for love or adventure. However, like much of the Dead's catalog, there are deeper layers of meaning to be discovered. Some Deadheads speculate that the lyrics can be seen as a metaphor for the journey of life, and the line representing the path we all walk. The song encourages listeners to keep moving forward, embracing the unpredictability and challenges that may come their way. This notion aligns perfectly with the Grateful Dead's ethos of embracing the unknown and living in the moment. Now, others interpret the song as a reflection of the transient nature of relationships. The protagonist of the song seems to be constantly on the move, perhaps unable to settle down due to a restless spirit or a fear of commitment. This theme of restlessness is, of course, a common thread found in many Grateful Dead songs, resonating with fans who have experienced similar struggles in their own lives. The song's significance can be understood through the band's overall philosophy and their approach to improvisation. The Grateful Dead valued spontaneity and embraced the idea of creating a unique experience for the fans at each and every show. Alright, now Beat It On Down the Line for me personally is actually a song that maybe within the last 6 months that I've really begun to dig into and really dig, man. It is a good song. It's got a fun groove, get you going, want you to get up and dance, and I do enjoy the idea of constantly being on the road, which does remind me of, being on the road with the Grateful Dead and why it obviously resonates with Deadheads for so long. Now, if you have any other thoughts on this song, like we always say, I would love to hear those in the comments. Feel free to do so below. and let me know if you have any memories or what this song means to you. Now, as I mentioned before, David Dodd's super far out book, The Complete Annotated Grateful Dead Lyrics, is the inspiration and springboard for these videos. As we travel through the 65 and 66 era of the band's catalog, there have been a few songs they've skipped due to a lack of information. And these songs are as follows. Mindbender, also known as Confusion's Prince, is a Garcia Lesh composition and was recorded November 3rd, 1965, and played live a couple times in 1966. It was one of the tracks to appear on Birth of the Dead, as well as the Golden Road box set. We have mentioned the song in an earlier video, but we will bring it back up again in a future episode when we discuss That's It for the Other One. The Only Time Is Now, credited to the band and sung by Mr. Phil Lesh, was also recorded on November 3rd and also appears on Birth of the Dead and The Golden Road. Now, the only documented performance is January 7th, 1966, at the Matrix in San Francisco. The Pigpen tune, You See a Broken Heart, is believed to have only been performed on March 12th, 1966, but a recording of the song does appear on Rare Cuts and Oddities, 1966, which was released officially in 2005. Next, we have You Don't Have to Ask, which was credited to the entire band. Its first known performance was March 25th, 1966, at Troopers Club in Los Angeles, and was dropped just after a few times. The version that appears on The Golden Road is from July 6, 1966, at the Fillmore in San Francisco, but a studio version does once again appear on Birth of the Dead as part of the Scorpio sessions. Finally, Cream Puff War is the only song on the Grateful Dead's 1967 debut album credited solely to Jerry Garcia, and one of two original songs that do appear on the album. It was first played May 19th, 1966 at the Avalon Ballroom in San Francisco, and was dropped from the repertoire after March of 1967. All right, like I said, we covered a bunch of those songs together because there's just not really a whole lot of lyrics to dig into or a whole lot of information on the songs really themselves. I've mentioned before that Phil Lesh was kind of a little critical with some of their early stuff and really didn't feel that a lot of those songs were very good. And I'm sure that's the reason why a lot of these songs don't have a lot of history and really a whole lot for us to talk about. But if you do want to talk more about Annotation of the Dead, again, feel free to comment in these videos, or you can email me if you don't want the world to see what your comments are, so we can discuss these things further. I would love to have a chance to talk with fellow Deadheads, musicologists, and just dig into these songs deeper. I hope you have been enjoying my video series, and I do appreciate you for watching. Of course, which is obligatory when you make these YouTube videos. If you do like the video, give me a big old thumbs up. The thumb. Do it. And of course, you can share this video with anyone you think would like to see it. Now, I really would appreciate just a little subscription here and there from you guys, just so this video series and my channel can grow and grow and grow and become bigger, and maybe someday we'll be able to do a Deadhead Groovy Room podcast, which would be super great. All right, guys, it's been great spending some time with you in the Groovy Room with you guys. I am grateful and love you all, and as always, stay grateful. Hey, guess what? I've put together my very first music festival shakedown situation. The Groovy Room, in association with Standing Rock Cultural Arts in Kent, Ohio, is proud to present Standing Rock Shakedown Volume 1. It's going to be a really good time with vendors, live music, drum circle, open jam sessions, food, a raffle to raise money for the art gallery, all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm really excited to announce that Chloe and the Steel Strings will be our headliner that night. So if it sounds like something you'd want to do, come hang out and meet me in person. I will put a link in the description to the Facebook invite. Or, again, you can email me for more details. I am looking for just about 2 or 3 more vendors for the event. So if that's something you'd like to do, feel free to drop me a line as well. All right, guys, I hope to see you at Standing Rock Shakedown in March.